You're welcome back. It's time for Joy News Interactive, and Miss G joins me again. Miss G.
Yes, I'm back here, and we've talked about New Year resolutions and all
that.
What
are yours?
I have a lot of
them. At least one. At least one.
At least one. I hope that, I get to work a lot more harder. No, babies are not coming this year. They'll come next year.
We're so looking forward to it.
Yeah. So, hello and welcome to the first Joy News Interactive show of the year 2018. Yay! I'm excited, and I guess you're super excited as well. We hope that this year brings us great things. Ghanaians have come to accept the culture of presidents delivering New Year messages on the eve of New Year every year. Now, the likes of former President John Agyekum Kufuor, the late John Evans Atta Mills, John Dramani Mahama all followed the tradition, but we have not heard any address from the current president, President Akufo-Addo. What's happening? Anyway, did you wait up for the president's speech? And what do you expect him to say if he decides to speak later?
I'm expecting him to at least wish the nation as a whole a Merry Christmas, and so that at least we will know that he's with us. Like something like maybe he cares about us, or probably he's in common with us. But since we've not heard from him, I don't know. It looks like the president is not with us.
I'm waiting for the president to say something because that is his first year.
Okay, so what do you expect him to say?
Oh, he should tell us something better for the new year. What will happen for the new year about the economy and how things will move smoothly for us.
What I want to hear from him is I want him to talk more to the youth, encourage the youth more. Because looking at how things are going in Ghana now, if we don't get encouragement, most of the youth think that the best thing to do is to get out of the country and get something better out there to do. So the best thing for him to do is to talk to the youth and encourage the youth now.
It should be a goodwill message, but I wouldn't be surprised if it includes this political talk, sort of, I will do this type of thing. But it's supposed to be a goodwill message to Ghanaians to love each other and then to proceed into the new year in peace and then tranquility.
I'm not expecting whether he says something or not. It doesn't. It's not much worry to me. But if our presidents will speak and will keep to their word, I think it will help the nation.
Araba, so okay. I guess we have some response on our Facebook page.
We do, and he says, I think he did that. That's from Williams Campbell. He says, I think he did that. He did that during the Christmas. I watched it on another television network, GH1. Nanotre says, no one values him anymore. He and his wife are liars. Oh, really, Nanotre? And Prince Nuruddin Bamia writes, indeed, culture is dynamic and outmoded culture can be varied. So New Year's speech by presidents is just an encouragement speech and expectations for the year, but not mandatory by law. That's true, but because it's encouraging, everybody looks forward to it. Bentil Ninsin Prince says, I expect him not to brag again in his speeches, but to tell us the truth in what his government is going to do about corruption and implementation of some of his policies for real. For real, no jokes at all.
And Ahmed Forson Senior says, over the years, the New Year's message has become just a custom of rehearsal and reading grammar. I don't expect anything different, though Nana can prove me wrong. And Issa says, I don't expect him to even speak at all, especially we are aware he's been speaking propaganda since his assumption of power. And Diamond says, it's not necessary. He should focus on how to build the economy strong, make the economy strong. Words are nothing if no action is taken. Now, how often do you use physical or printed calendars to keep track of important dates and events, or even plan ahead? Most often than not, we turn to receive these calendars from companies after a month of a new year. Surprisingly, we could even assess the year 2030 by the click of our mobile phones. But the physical calendar on the markets, little can be said with respect to that. Do you think printed calendars are still significant in our world?
Is still relevant, just like how the our paper planners are still relevant, because you still need to physically be able to cross certain things off, or like if you need to remember something, you need to write it down. So not everybody's into the new technology or the new age, because what are you going to do if your phone dies?
Let me say our parents, it helps them to, you see, for instance, if you have something to do on a specific day, when that thing is there, you can practically be looking at it, then you know. So if the time is due, you know the time is due.
It reminds you of when the day that is coming and the day that is past.
We have these on our phone.
We have it on our phone too. Yeah, sometimes you don't have time to look on your phone, and sometimes in a house you keep your phone somewhere far away from you, and when you throw someone out and come back, you see your calendar in your door. Maybe it reminds you of something you have to do.
I think because of technology now, as in our mobile phones and other stuffs, it's not relevant any longer, because who gets the time to check on those calendars? Now, when you wake up, the first thing you do is you look at your phone and check what the time is, what the date is, and your phone keeps reminding you every time, and then what the time and the date is. So it's not relevant.
Okay, so I've received a lot of calendars. I'm wondering what to do with them. Let's hear what people are saying.
I have a few ideas, but it's not TV friendly.
Okay.
Ryan the rapper dict 2 says, apart from money, nothing is significant. Bulsa boy Amatu says, for checking free periods of
menstrual cycle.
Really? Bulsa boy. Prince Nuruddin Bamia says, printed calendars are still relevant, but I prefer the electronic one. And Ahmad Forsen Senior says, once a while, particularly when searching for dates of an event. James Abusanga writes, printed calendars are still very significant because they are easy to read and access anytime. Samuel Bruce Kofi says, that depends if you're conservative. And Philip the Vlishwaya says, yes, they are. So mixed views.
Yeah. Okay, so like I said, I've received a lot of calendars, and I don't know what to do with them. So now that we are told that we can, strike the days for our menstrual cycle, maybe I was.
That's very interesting, because it never occurred to me that that's what.
But what do you want to do that for? You can use your phone.
Exactly.
Even planning events, you still can have a reminder on your phone and all that.
Exactly.
But I think the guys are interested in the free period, in the safe period. So they will have a calendar, a physical one, where they can, you know how they do, you circle the dates, and then some of them you take
count. You start counting.
Anyway, that'll be for Joy News Interactive.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss G.